Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Galveston, Texas, June 19th, 1865. General Orders. Number 3. The people of Texas are informed that in accordance with proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free. This involves an absolute equality of personal rights and rights of property between former masters and slaves. And the connection heretofore existing between them becomes that between employer and hired laborer. The freedmen are advised to remain quietly at their present homes and work for wages. They are informed that they will not be allowed to collect at military posts and that they will not be supported in idleness either there or elsewhere. By order of Major General Granger, F.W. Emery, Major, A.A. General.
Juneteenth became a federal holiday. Who would have thought? After all these years, yes. And along with it becoming a federal holiday, it became recognized by many local municipalities, including one right here in Doylestown. And that was something that I was really curious about. So I reached out and I just asked, well, what does this look like? What does your proclamation of Emancipation Day look like? And it was just more of a symbolic kind of a gesture. And to me, that wasn't enough, because I felt as if it required more than just a symbolic gesture, because this is history. It's not just Black history, but it's also American history. It is your history. It is my history. It's something that we all need to learn.
While Angela, myself, and Kevin have sort of been the wheels behind pulling all of the details and getting everything together, we certainly wouldn't be here, right, without the Mercer Museum. And I remember when I first came into the conversation about this, because as I said, I live in Percy. My husband and I were planning to have a Juneteenth celebration in our backyard and invite the Black families of Percy to come to that, right? And I heard from someone, a friend, like, hey, there's a group in Doylestown that's planning Juneteenth. Do you want to be a part of the conversation? And I said, yeah, I'll definitely listen in. Let's see what's going on. And I remember coming into the conversation, and the original thought was, let's have it at the courthouse. And I said, I don't know if that's the right backdrop for a celebration for Juneteenth, right? And so Kevin definitely said, we had worked with other museums, and Kevin said, you know what, how about we reach out to the Mercer?
On behalf of everyone here on our staff and our board of trustees, I would like to extend yet another warm welcome to you to the first annual Juneteenth celebration at the Mercer Museum here in Doylestown's Cultural District. Round of applause.
Before I took a breath, you breathed your life in me. And you have been so kind to me.
I myself weep for our nation with the systematic racism that occurs here today. Today, Black people, white people join their voices together, and that's what I see today. I see everyone. I just see people coming together with one understanding. We want to learn about our history.
Thanks God for the Underground Railroad. Now, we're not talking a physical railroad. What makes up the Underground Railroad? That means we're moving families, whole generations under radar through a code. That's why music was so important. I'm working on a building. And you could hear what was your next move, your next point of reference. And trust me, when you're out in the open with your family, with women and children, all looking to you for support, the stakes are very high. And we're talking right from here to Hampton, Virginia, where I went to school. That's 300 miles. There's points even farther. That's 300 miles of walking through rough terrain, looking over your shoulder, not knowing who could trust. Thank God for the Quakers. Anyone know the Quaker faith? That's your abolitionists. They were the ones that said, we'll take this challenge on. I welcome you into my life. I welcome you into my home. We're going to see to it that you get your desired result, which is freedom.
God is great and greatly to be praised. God is great and greatly to be praised. God is great and greatly to be praised. The greatness of the Lord is inconceivable. The love that He shows is unconditional.
You see, when most people see me, I'm there because there's an issue, there's a problem. So I felt good today looking at all these beautiful people that are embracing American history that has been hidden, that has been put under the rug for so long. I'm so glad that we're all here to acknowledge what happened so long ago.
From a medical perspective, Juneteenth represents an opportunity for us to recognize and address health inequity that has persisted since the Middle Passage and impacts the health of our community and all our communities today. It should really come as no surprise that the communities who are given the most unhealthy scraps of animals and crops have learned unhealthy ways to digest salt-cured food that results in hypertension and kidney disease. Yet we have persisted. It should come as no surprise that a system that was not designed for our health, for our longevity, has been linked to earned medical mistrust. But there is work for us to do.
Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. I remember when we used to say in the government yard in Trenchtown, oh, by serving the hypocrites as they mingle with the good people in me.
I am so glad to see my sisters and my brothers that all came together to support this first annual Juneteenth in Doylestown. So we're very happy about that. And if any of you don't know, I want to let you know one of our most famous sorority sisters, and she is none other than Vice President Kamala Harris. She's also from this sorority. And it wasn't just the AKAs that put her into office. Yeah, we did, but so did my other brothers and sisters, and so did you out there who voted for her. So thank you for that as well. And so that's what I wanted to say, to let you know about all of these fraternities and sororities that you see. We're all founded on service, and that's what we do. And so even though we wear different colors, we all strive for the same things.
My soror, yeah, good today. Well, I say the lady looks good every day.
I was born by a river in a little tent, and oh, just like that river I've been running ever since. It's been a long time coming. but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. Oh, yes, it will.
Everywhere I go, I tell you, I'm gonna let it shine. Well, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Whoa, my mother had a light. Thank God she let it shine. Father had a light. Hallelujah, just like this light of mine. Let it shine in the darkness. Shine in the light. If I let my little light shine, men may try to live right. I said, if I let my little light shine, men may try to live right.